So when I first got connected with you, it was via some people in a Facebook group, and they really felt that I didn't know what I was talking about as far as current Nibiru is concerned. And frankly, from talking to you, they were totally right. I'm not trying to set them up. But here's the thing that they did that really kind of concerned me, is the end of their communications a lot of the time ended with time is short and things like that, these sort of nefarious, scary sayings. So my question to you is, your average Joe out here like myself and everybody else, should we be scared?
Well, currently there is a vast amount of underreporting of what's going on around the planet, and this is part of why we have the member scientists, member researchers, whatever you want to call them, all over the world. I have people in Hong Kong I talk to daily. There's people in Canada, Mexico, California, France. Some of my videos I'm told that my YouTube videos have just been translated to French, which is kind of interesting. I chuckled over that.
You do have a very impressive online presence, I have to tell.
Thank you. And the main, when I first started this, we couldn't find any current information. Everything was old or completely inaccurate. And so we formed up our group, and over the last 7 years, it's become a very large following. And I wouldn't be standing here talking today with this information if it wasn't through hundreds and hundreds of thousands of actual photographs of these planets from around the world in close pass. And we've seen their behavior, we've seen their base cloud, we know what they look like when they come in a close pass. Now, I have to state for the average person that the planets do not crash into each other. They electrically repel on close passes. And you have heard stories, I'm sure, of cattle herds dying and by, the numbers, and people being electrocuted by the dozens and these lightning strikes. And we just recently had a whole bunch of passes across the East Coast and up in Canada within the last month or two. And there are close passes occurring to this day. And the weather is drastically changing. There's flooding all over the world. The Earth is currently tipped, and it is wobbling like crazy. The North Pole is going around in a spiral, and we're being buffered by these passing planets, as well as what's been going on with our magnetosphere. And as they come in behind us, they disrupt our entire magnetosphere because they're larger planets and they have a larger magnetic field, which displaces ours. So there's been a lot of extreme weather. There's droughts where there normally wouldn't. There's water in the desert where it normally isn't. There's snow currently. We had it snow here yesterday up here in Montana. Normally that doesn't happen up here. And we've currently got these weather patterns. And I must also say that in the SEC geostationary satellite imagery, we're seeing a regular daily shadowing where there's a passing planet that is cutting off a good portion of our sun, and the whole United States is being knocked into a dark shadow. And all you have to do is go up on the Internet, and you can watch it on set every day. Proof that there is an object that is close passing Earth and casting a shadow on us, which is also what's kicking up some of the cold air and the rotational storms and et cetera, et cetera. So what we're seeing is direct influence geologically, earthquakes, storms, hurricanes, on land hurricanes in the northern hemisphere, which never used to exist. We see, I'm looking currently right now at multiple rotational storms. At some point in time, a month or two ago, it was 66 degrees in the Antarctic. Now, when we first started doing this, we were looking at pictures from Neumayer Station and stuff like that, and Neumayer Station was illuminated when it was supposed to be dark for months. Everybody caught on to that and thought, well, isn't this place supposed to be absolutely pitch dark? But it wasn't.